welcome to this exciting episode of Kappa Prime Time. In today's episode, we have different people from different walks of life. Well, our very first guest is Monisa Nayak. She is an amazing Kathak performer. Joining with her is Prabhu Kumar. He is an amazing personality. He is very passionate about Kanyarkali art form, and also he has sung this particular, Kanyarkali art in one of the movies that was released as well. So we listen to that as well. And then joining with us is Jay Krishnan. He is a very passionate actor, and also he is a secretary of the State Rugby Association. Welcoming all of you to Kappa Prime Time. Moving on to my very first guest, we have Monisa Nayak. Monisa is an amazing Kathak performer, and she has received a lot of honorable, prestigious awards from different places. And also, she's got the chance to perform Kathak, represent this art form in various countries as well. So we'll get to know more about Monisa. Hi, Monisa. Welcome to Kappa Prime Time.
Hello. Thank you for inviting me here today.
Pleasure, Monisa. Well, we know that you are an amazing performer, an amazing Kathak performer. So we'd love to know more about you in person as well as your dance form. So tell us about the philosophy of behind Kathak as a dance form, because I've heard that Kathak dance is basically like a storyteller. So the movements that you do are all like display through a story. So how comfortable, how is it easy to communicate? Normally when people talk, it's very difficult to communicate to people. So through a dance form, it should be a little more difficult is what I believe. So just tell us the philosophy behind this dance.
Okay, the word Kathak, as it says, the meaning is storytelling. The one who used to tell a story was called as Kathak, Kushilava, like these names were given to those dancers. So many thousands of years back when it was danced in the temples, at that time the people who used to pray to God, so through the singing and through interpreting that meaning of that song, they used to use some hand gestures and some rhythmic syllables. Like that time there was no tabla, there was pakhavas, so the rhythm was played on pakhavas, and that way this dance form was done. It's basically for the prayer to God, to Krishna temple or Durga temple, Shiva temple, like that. Later on, when the Mughal dynasty came in India, at that time the Persian influence was also there, and it is said that there were around 300 Kathak dancers from all over India. They were taken to Akbar's court, and they were told that to work with the Persian dancers and then try to match the common things and then work out something different, something new. So at that time, the new look, which is still going on, that came because the instrument was used, the tabla. So the intricate rhythm patterns which was played on tabla, so the dancer was supposed to do with his feet. So lots of varieties of footwork was developed, and the rounds, chakkar, because in the court the king was in the front, and the right side and left side people are sitting. So everything will be done 3 times. So the chakkada, toda, chakkada, paran, these kind of small pieces were developed because you have to do it on the right, then the left, then in the end in front of the king, like that. And the Persian influence on the costumes also, like the way we wear the angrakha, like that. Then after India's independence, when it was all these dance forms were they were given codified as religious dance forms, folk dance form, classical dance form, modern dance form, like that way. So at that time we found that all the classical dances, they are more or less they are used following a text from that is called Natya Shastra, the biggest shastra on which includes all the mudras and bhav, abhinay, everything, detailed knowledge. So more study was done on that, and then so today's Kathak is a combination of both Hindu and Muslim culture. So we do that prayer like with the prayer dance and invocation song, like that, and also that other part where we do the Torah footwork, tukra, rounds and all that, and Jugalbandi with the tabla player. So it's a combination of both styles. Yeah.
Understood.
Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana, Om
it requires a lot of hard work and perseverance for sure. And how many years does, decide to learn this particular art form, dance form? And tell us about your background also, as to, how you began your career in Kathak and how long have you been trained in Kathak?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, like for every classical dance, we need a very strong basic training. It's like in Hindi we say the नींव मजबूत होता है तो फिर उसके ऊपर जो बिल्डिंग जो इमारत होगी तो मजबूत होगा. So it's like the
Correct.
base should be very strong. So the basic steps and footwork rounds, from the very first day, the major important part that is called padhan. Whatever syllables we do, we say it first. So doing the padhan, that is very important. So very first day when we learn the first tatkar, we teach the students how to say that also. So in the Kathak recital only, you will see that there is a microphone on the right side near the music pitch, because the dancer have to go to the microphone, say the words, come back to the center and then dance. Then again go to the, and then that time tabla player will follow. So this is the pattern. So it takes like 8 to 10 years to master, and the art form, and plus after that it's an ongoing journey. With the time it changes, that it evolves. So it is an ongoing journey, but basic training that much years is required. Now about my
Yeah.
journey is when my in my home there was a background of this dance and music. I come from a Bengali family, so my mother's family, they used to do theater, and my mother also learned classical singing. My father, he used to do that magic shows with PC Sarkar.
Wow.
He's a retired chief engineer of
Super.
BSNL. So, being an engineer also, but he took out time for learning that Hawaiian guitar. So all the time, this used to be there, means that mahal jise kehte hain. So when he was posted in Patna, that time I was like 5 years old, and at that time there is a recreation club for the PNT. That time it was Postal and Telecom Department. So there were these classes going on. So my father took me and my sister both, my elder sister, to learn there. So because he wanted us to have the professional training. So because of this government job, this was a posting job. So every 4 years we have to change places. So from there, from Patna, the basic training started. Then we moved to Ambala. Then one teacher, there was no teacher there, Kathak. So he arranged a teacher from Chandigarh. Every Sunday he will come and teach us, and that practice go on like that. So in '94, finally he got the posting in Delhi, and there is this National Institute of Kathak Dance, Kathak Kendra. There I took admission, and then there is that it is very professional training for the professional dancers who are taking it as a for teaching or performance, mainly as performance, we'll say. So then from there, from '94 onwards, around 8 years I learned there, and this journey started. So it's like I learned like around 15, 16 years, and after
Wow.
that started working in this field.
So you have performed in India as well as abroad. So can you recall any stage that you have performed so far? That has given you the best response and best welcome. There might be a lot of stages, but one thing which you can remember right now.
Actually, as you said, Yusuf, that these are all performances and different stages. There are different experiences everywhere. It's interesting. But one thing I have always felt that India now it's the scenario is changed now, because the youth is more aware about these classical forms also. They are learning and knowing, and like just before few years, it was less, because that Western that touch came. It was good, but people that gets like disoriented kind of sometimes. They forget that what they already have, and too much they get influenced with that. Now that balancing is more, I can say. So when that time these classical dancers, there was a particular class of people who will come to see, or who will come to learn or watch or talk to us, or that kind of thing. Okay, classical dance. Other people will think, oh, nahi, pata nahi, bahut heavy hai, pata nahi kaisa hai. Like that kind of attitude.
Mm,
But now it has changed. That I must
yeah.
say that, and the credit goes to the youth, because of that. So many Chickmake and all, they are doing that this kind of leg dance and all. So people come to know the younger generation. So, but when we went to abroad for program,
Hmm.
so in USA, UK, Germany, and so many places, Europe, we had different experiences. But in Europe, two, three places, like one is the Germany, I must say that because culturally their music and their something, it is so strong, they respect us a lot. So two, three times we did program there, and that the response which we got from there after that, after the program, before program, okay, they can wear shoes and they can come inside, but they know it's a classical dance. So it was very touching for us that they just take out their shoes outside because they know that okay, it's the Indian classical dance. So it is something like that. So we should come there fit inside and then watch and then go. So it's a very different kind of experience. So this kind of, if we start recalling, this is so nice that they understand the value of our this Indian culture a lot. So that's why we also should be more. We should not take it as a for granted thing because we have already. So that's what I felt a lot, and I tell this to all the students or the new generation who work because it is already we have. We should be very proud of that.
Now, coming to your performance, you have performed in festivals and, of course, celebrations. You've done a lot of choreographies. And one of the prestigious event was, which I learned about you, was that you could perform for Obama's visit to India. So,
Mm-hmm.
how was that
Mm-hmm.
experience? Because he is a non-Indian, and how did they look into this art form?
That's very interesting thing because it was a choreography which was done by Srimati Madhi Mundalji. The name is Sanskriti, and there are five dance forms. So there are
Mm-hmm.
Kathak, Bharatanatyam, Odissi, Kathakali, and Manipuri. So there were five dancers of all the forms, and so it was like we wanted to present a glimpse of India, like different states, how it is, the costume, the music, and this thing. So after the program, so we get that feedback and everything. He was so overwhelmed. So he said that he visited here twice. So first time when he saw Sanskriti, second time he said that whenever I will come again India, I would like to see the dance from this classical dancer again because
Wow.
it has touched me so much. Even the language is different, even the music, but music connects. So this is a very interesting experience, like performing in front of these people. So, and such a great opportunity also, I will say.
Super. Apart from that, you've been honored national award also. I mean, there are a lot of like clothes that have followed you. So, how do you feel about it? Because being recognized for one of the most passionate
Mm.
art form that we hold on to, and receiving such prestigious awards, can you recall any moment that you received and you were like, oh, stuck?
That was, yeah, of course it was like that because it's a kind of milestone because we are working in this field. When we start learning, it's a passion, it's a hobby. Then little more goes on, and then we feel okay, it's so interesting. Let's do. Then we get that fame and all and programs, and then there comes one time when you have finished your course and you feel like okay, what to do next, kind of. It's not that we have completed one course and one job is waiting here or other job. So here we have to keep that patience and keep working and do it maximum, give your effort, and it comes out like that. So while working, I got a very good chance that immediately after I finished my Tata Kendra course, I joined Gandha Mahavidyalaya. Sri Madhu Mudgalji and Madhu Mudgalji, they called me for teaching there. So it was one platform I got where I was sharing my art form with the students also. So along with doing this journey while working myself as a performer, as a choreographer, also sharing the art form. So this is like fulfilling. And then at that time, this recognition, when people from government or will say that they understand that okay, what we are doing is it's work. It's not that okay, just for doing okay, just a performer or like not like that. Also, spreading this art form and this thing. So this gave me a lot of mileage, I can say, or gave me a lot of confidence that okay, people are there. If you are doing really genuine work, they will give you importance. They will give this kind of this award or recognition. So after getting this award, there was a program. If all the awardees have to perform on Kamani only, well,
Oh,
is it on a very nice auditorium in Delhi. So
okay.
it was a wonderful experience because all the senior gurus and all big officials, everybody sitting there and they are watching, and I'm doing that solo. And that moment of that pride is such a great feeling. So it gives a
Very
lot
true.
of confidence. These things are very important. So I'm very
Wow.
happy that I got the chance.
Great. So you are also the founder of Kanak Institute of Performing Arts, which you started in 2011. So I believe there might be a lot of students who are so passionate about Kathak, and you are guiding them as well, teaching them. So how is it happening right now, and what made you start an institution like that?
It's already I was teaching at Gandhar Mahavidyalaya, and along with that, I thought that there should be one more place like because this is my profession, so we have to keep on working. So some students who have completed their Gandharva course and all, they want to practice. They need a one place where we can practice, we can choreograph something new and like that. So that's why I took one place in Delhi, and at
Okay.
that time it came in my mind that I have time with me, spare time, so I can start the institute. If somebody interested, they can also learn and practice and like that. So it is like growing more. So that way it started with very small, the one student, then two, three, like this way. And so it started doing when the 3 years completed, we did a festival, Kanak Dhara. It was on the occasion of Guru Purnima. It's very auspicious in North India. It happens in the month of July. So in Shri Ram Center in Delhi, we did. And then the impact, how it came, it was very nice because the students, because make them present. It's not just an annual function, but showing them and their parents and the audience that this is the Dhara. It starts from the kids and how it grows and how it becomes a professional. This is a journey, and the tradition which we receive from our elders that we are giving forward. So that was so interesting experience. It gave me more confidence, and already I had connection with Kerala because my husband is a
Yeah, I'm
flight
coming to that.
designer from Trivandrum. Yeah. So and by the time our new home and this lighthouse was under construction and it was completed in 2017. So then we thought that already a lot of people were asking here also because here Kathak workshops used to happen, but a regular institution was not there. They used to say that if you can come, in any case you are coming here. So then we thought that okay, we did one workshop first, and it was a good response. They wanted me to stay here. I said I can't stay full time. I can come and go like that. So every month we can do like that. So we started one module that every month I come here for a week and take classes, and other days we take that online and weekend classes they will practice and like that kind of. So it started. Then here we did the first Ranga Pravesh, and it was also wonderful, awesome experience for them and for me, all of us.
So what's next for you? What are you planning on next? Because now you have online classes, you're busy with your schedule. Any plans for the future?
Actually, we had this 2 3 events lined up, but because of the corona, this March and April and May, we have this Ranga Pravesh, which in April first week we do. So this year we couldn't do because of that lockdown. So that is next year we are planning. I hope by the time we'll see according to the rules and regulation we can how we can manage. That is in Trivandrum. Then after next year is the 10th year of Kanak. So this will be a big celebration. So maybe we'll do a big festival, Kanak Dara, that is in Delhi and Trivandrum both, or maybe both both places, people at one place they will come, maybe from here we'll take the students there, or they will come here. We'll plan like that. So these two big events are there. And in the meanwhile, other things, let's see, online performances and leg jumps, that is still going on with stick make and others. So those things are the part of life going on.
Wow, superb. So, Monisa Nayak, it was really nice having a chat with you because you've given us an insight of the performance that you've been doing as well. So, thank you so much. It was really nice talking to you, and all the very best for your future ventures.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was nice talking to you too. Namaste. Best
Pleasure.
wishes.